The calcified brain, why mass fluoridation demands a second look. For decades, the public has been told that adding fluoride to drinking water is a crowning achievement of public health. However, a growing body of independent research and recent regulatory scrutiny are prompting a serious re-evaluation of this practice. While the mineral is championed for topical cavity prevention, its mandatory systemic consumption has a dark side, specifically, its aggressive accumulation in the center of the human brain. Deep within our cerebral tissues sits the pineal gland, a tiny endocrine organ responsible for producing melatonin and dictating our sleep-wake cycles. Unlike most of the brain, which is protected by the tightly regulated blood-brain barrier, the pineal gland is highly vascularized and directly exposed to the bloodstream. This unique anatomy makes it a primary magnet for minerals. Alarmingly, studies show that the pineal gland accumulates more fluoride than any other tissue in the body, including our bones and teeth. Over time, this accumulation fuels a process known as pineal calcification, literally hardening the gland into solid, bone-like stone. The cost of a hardened gland: when fluoride binds to the calcium deposits in the pineal gland, it forms rigid crystals that compromise the gland's cellular health. This hardening directly correlates with a drop in melatonin synthesis. Because melatonin is the master hormone regulating our internal biological clock, its suppression triggers a cascading effect on human health. Chronic sleep disruption. Peer-reviewed data shows a distinct correlation between water fluoridation levels and sleep deprivation. For every minor increase in water fluoride concentration, researchers have noted an increased risk of adults sleeping less than the medically recommended amount. Neurological and mood vulnerability. Emerging 2025 and 2026 data published in literature surveys have increasingly linked heavy pineal calcification and prolonged fluoride exposure to broader neurotoxic concerns, including shifted cognitive outcomes in children and variations in mental well-being. Early onset aging. Animal models studying a fluoride-free diet have shown that eliminating the mineral actively encourages healthier cell proliferation and tissue growth in the pineal gland, whereas fluoride treatment directly stunts its development. Mass water fluoridation takes away an individual's right to choose their dose, exposing everyone, from infants to the elderly, to a systemic drug via the kitchen tap. Proactive solutions. Taking control of your exposure. Because modern medical science currently has no protocol to dissolve or reverse an already calcified mass inside the brain, the strategy must shift to stopping further accumulation and optimizing the remaining uncalcified tissue. 1. Implement advanced filtration. Standard carbon water pitchers, like basic Brita filters, do not remove fluoride from tap water. To purge this mineral from your drinking supply, you must use targeted technology. Reverse osmosis (RO) systems. These undersink systems force water through a semi-permeable membrane, successfully filtering out up to 95% of fluoride. Activated-alumina filters, specifically designed to target fluoride and arsenic. These filters are highly effective and can be found in specialized countertop dispensers or whole house systems. 2. Ditch fluoridated dental products. The most concentrated doses of daily fluoride come from standard toothpastes and mouthwashes. If swallowed in even trace amounts, they feed the calcification process. Switch to hydroxyapatite toothpastes. Hydroxyapatite is the exact mineral complex that human teeth are actually made of. Clinical data shows it naturally remineralizes enamel and protects against cavities safely, without any of the neurotoxic risks associated with fluoride. 3. Maximize your circadian biology. If your pineal gland has already suffered minor calcification, you can compensate by forcefully signaling your remaining healthy tissue to produce melatonin. Morning sun. Step outside within 30 minutes of waking up. Getting direct, unfiltered natural light in your eyes sets your biological clock and tells your brain when to start production later that night. Nighttime blackout. Eliminate artificial blue light from phones and televisions after dark. Blue light tricks a compromised pineal gland into thinking it is still daytime, completely halting melatonin secretion. 4. Dietary defense. Support your body's natural excretion pathways by consuming a diet rich in antioxidants, such as organic raw cacao, leafy greens, and wild berries, to counter the oxidative stress that fluoride causes in brain tissue. Some clinical data also suggests that regular consumption of tamarind can assist the kidneys in flushing accumulated fluoride out of the body through urine. The choice to consume fluoride should belong to the individual, not a municipal water board. By taking defensive steps with your water, dental hygiene, and lifestyle, you can protect your brain's internal clock from premature hardening.